Now, the reason I don't trust clinical studies is because I don't trust corporations. Now, you only have to remember back to the big scandal with Volkswagen, where they cooked the results of their emissions testing. They lied and they said that they got fantastic emissions, but what they did is they cheated. And corporations are cheaters. And you only have to go to look at the former editors of the New England Journal of Medicine, which is where clinical studies are often published, and these are supposed to be the most respected journal there is. And the former editors said it's all unbelievably lies. So there are two examples of why I do not trust even scientific studies, because they come from corporations who have only one goal: profit, profit, profit. And it doesn't matter to them if they lie, cheat, or steal. All they want is mookie money. So, but the fact is, I just saw a Volkswagen diesel just drive by, and the car does work. So if you're not worried about the emissions, at least it is a car that will get you around. And if you're not worried about whether you're going to be healed by some pharmaceutical company or medical device, then, proceed at your own leisure. I'm trying to see if there's anything more relevant when it comes to the lies of corporations and the scientists, so-called scientists, that work for them. Did I tell you the story of Robert Gallo? Robert Gallo was a scientist who was working for Fort Detrick in their biowarfare department, and he was working with a sheep virus. And, retroviruses. And, they were under contract to develop some kind of a super weapon for Henry Kissinger, who was Secretary of State under President Nixon. And it was a general program known as Agenda 21, which was to reduce the world's population of humans. So, someone's great idea was, let's create a super plague and kill off a lot of humans. Now, the novelist Stephen King also had the same idea, and he wrote about it in his huge novel, The Stand, which was also made into a miniseries with Rob Lowe, actor. But that wasn't so much AIDS. That was some other kind of superbug. And anyway, I was talking about Robert Gallo, the scientist. Well, after he was working on creating a superbug using the sheep virus and retroviruses, later on he popped up as being a foremost expert in research into HIV/AIDS. Now, I'm not going to accuse Robert Gallo of being the creator of AIDS, but it's very strange that when you go and you look at, I don't know how you scientifically term it, but the HIV virus is quite similar to the sheep virus. And we know it's a retrovirus. So, how is it that someone who was working on a plague and working with these kind of viruses later on turns out to be a great hero of the fight against this particular bioweapon created at Fort Detrick, United States? I think it's Maryland. This is why I do not trust anyone on this planet. And the ones that seem to be great heroes are the worst, vile demons you can ever find. Now, is it true that he created HIV, or is it just a smoking gun? I will leave it to you to do your research and draw your own conclusions. And that's about all. You can look him up, Gallo. I don't know if he's related to Gallo wine. That's what I want to do. I want to get a bottle of wine and get smashed so I don't have to think about the possibility that humans are incredibly demonic. I'm Harry Weaver.